Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to yet another episode of Scary
to
the
Max.
My name is Glenn, and I'm joined by my wonderful co-host and son,
Max.
Max, how are you today?
Great.
Great.
Because, well, if anybody, knows Poppy Playtime and watched, the episode of Poppy Playtime, we are back with Chapter 2.
That's right. In this episode, we're going to be doing Chapter 2 of Poppy Playtime. And Poppy Playtime is one of your, favorite...
Horror games?
Yeah, one of your favorite horror games and also one of your favorite characters, too, I think, right?
Huggy?
Yeah, you're big on Huggy Wuggy. Who else?
Prototype?
The Prototype, yep. And then in Chapter 2, we kind of meet a new character. What's her name?
Mommy Longlegs?
Mommy Longlegs,
Bunzo Bunny, Mini Huggies, and PJ Bug and Pillow.
We meet a whole cast of characters, and we're going to talk all about them when we get to the main feature to talk about Poppy Playtime Chapter 2. But before we go ahead and do that, we actually have to jump into one of your favorite segments, which is... and look at all types of really cool and fun different horror toys. Max, have you seen any of these toys that I'm about to show you?
One kind of looks like Boxy Boo.
All right, so one of them you did see for a little bit, but the other two, did you see?
No.
All right, so let's start off with the one that you saw first.
Boxy Boo.
The one that you're calling
that's not Boxy
Boo. And it's not Boxy Boo. It's actually called the Dark Mimic Building Block Sits.
Wait a second.
Yes.
Mimic is from Roblox.
Maybe, but actually, this is the Dark Mimic Building Block Kit. Soul Treasure Chest Monster Horror Game Toy Model Ornament Gift for Loyal Gamers, 330 pieces.
My God.
It's got a crazy name, crazy name. So something tells me it's a little less than, official. But this is actually from a game called Dungeons and Dragons. And there's a movie out now called Dungeons and Dragons.
Wait a second, I think that was some Minecraft expiring.
It looks like something from Minecraft?
Actually, so, Minecraft history time.
Okay, go ahead.
So, the Ravager in Minecraft was inspired from something actually from Dungeons and Dragons.
Ah, look at that. Thank you for this moment in Minecraft history.
Yeah.
I did not know that, but this is the Mimic, and it's a treasure chest that has a whole bunch of teeth in it. And I just thought it looks really cool. Yeah. I've never played Dungeons and Dragons before. Have not played it.
Nope, me either.
It's kind of like a board game / role-playing game where you get to kind of make up the story as you play. But this Mimic looks cool, right?
Yeah.
$24.99. You want to see what else we got?
Yep.
All right, let's go over to the Military Soldier and Zombie Action Figure Toys. Army Man Realistic Battle Scene Playset Collection. Gift decorations for adults, boys, and kids.
I don't know. Adults, boys, and kids. What the...
Listen, they always have a crazy title, but I try to pick out some stuff that's different, and I feel like this is definitely different. So with these, you get a whole bunch of different soldiers.
And a whole bunch of guns.
They do have some weaponry, yes, but they are fighting these crazy-looking zombies. Let me see if I can get a good picture of the zombies here for you. What do you think? How do the zombies look?
They kind of look funny.
They do look a little silly. They all have a big full mouth of teeth. Their arms and legs and bodies come off. Depending on how hard it is to take them apart, that could be cool or it could be terrible. Yeah.
Do you could the guns come off of the soldiers? Because that would be really cool. You could put the guns on the zombies.
It doesn't look like the zombies have the type of hands that hold stuff, but the guns do look like they fit in the soldiers' hands there. So you can take the guns off of the soldiers, but I don't know if you can give the guns to the zombies. Why do you want to give the zombies guns?
I don't know.
It sounds pretty intense.
Yeah.
I mean, they're already zombies. You think they need guns too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Because it's not fair. They don't even have any armor, so...
You're right. They are zombies, though. They can't really die. I mean, they can, but it's very difficult. But you get a lot of figures. This is $28.99, and you get 12 figures. So, I mean, it's almost $30, but you get a lot of toys. What do you think of these guys?
Pretty good.
Not bad. Okay.
Not bad.
Last one is going to be...
These open doors keep tempting me for more. It's doors. don't.
These are the 5-piece Doors plush 13-inch horror
Wait a
figure
second.
plushes.
That's
Yes.
not Doors. That's not Doors. That's green.
They're not from... Two of those ones aren't from Doors?
Yeah.
Oh, well, it says that they're from Doors.
Listen, I've been playing a lot of Doors in my life. And that one is not Doors.
Okay, so what? The green one's not from Doors, and
Yeah.
what? That one's not
Yeah.
from Doors? Okay, so 3 of these 5 are from Doors.
Yeah.
All right, so Doors is a game that we're probably actually going to be doing on the show.
Let me
sometime
talk about
soon.
this.
Go ahead, you go, jump in.
So, Doors is a game where, well, you open up doors and you hide. Let me tell you about the characters. Okay, so we have Rush, Timothy, which is a spider that jumps on your face. We also have Ambush, Figure, Seek, Screech, Holt, and, what else is there? I think that's like about it.
You think that's all of them? Okay. But it's a really cool game. It's on Roblox.
Wait a second. Why do you get me Robux?
Well, we were thinking about that, but we found a way.
Auto clicker.
We did find an auto clicker built into the accessibility settings of the iPad to be
So
able to do
please
that
do
for
not
you.
spend your Robux if you have like a regular iPad. Please do not spend your Robux on that for like an auto clickers.
So these plushes here. So now that we know that only 3 of them are from Doors.
Yes.
They're pretty big. They're almost a foot tall. Would you pay $29 for 3 of these plushes? It's about a little more than $9 a plus. It's like $10 a plus, actually.
Okay, but if it was $10, fine. It would be $50 if it was $10.
That's right. But only 3 of these are from Doors.
Not that.
Not yet. Not the green guy and not this brown guy with the eye in the middle. But
That's
that
from
one
Siren
here.
Head, I think.
Yeah, that one here in the
Screech.
middle. That's Screech.
Yeah, that's Screech.
And who's this?
Figure,
And who's this guy?
Seek.
Creepy. But we're going to find out more
I
about
don't think
Doors.
that thing's creepy.
No, this one actually looks kind of friendly. We're
Yeah,
going to
it's
find
cute.
out more about Doors when it comes time to talk about Doors on one of
Yeah.
our next podcasts. I think it's going to be pretty
We're
good.
gonna be supporting rocket music.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We're probably going to use one of their songs.
The Doors
But now,
songs.
Max.
So if you are watching this, we will support you by using your song.
So now, Max, we are going to spin the wheel for
From
which
Wheel
segment?
of Names. Ice Cream You Stream.
I Scream, You Stream. That's right. So here we go. We got 3 trailers. We got The Haunted Mansion, Goosebumps, and Ugly
Ugly
Dolls.
Dolls.
Yep. So
I
go
wish
ahead.
FNAF was on here.
Oh, yeah. Well, that movie's not out yet.
Yeah, we already. Yeah, I wish FNAF was actually here.
Yeah.
Out.
Looks like we're going to get
Ugly
Ugly Dolls.
Dolls.
Ugly Dolls is going to be on Netflix soon. Let's go ahead. Oh, they're clapping. Let's take a look at the trailer for Ugly
Ugly
Dolls.
Every year, millions of dolls are
I
created,
can't hear this.
perfectly designed to bring joy to people everywhere. But what happens to the dolls
This looks like Poppy
who
Playtime.
aren't so perfect?
A little bit, right?
Not Poppy Playtime.
Welcome to Uglyville, friend. Wake up, Moxie!
I've always believed the big world is real. I know I'll find the perfect kid for me, but I'm starting to wonder, with no evidence, no proof, what if it's not true?
Find your own truth.
Come on! Wow! Guys, what if this is the way to the big world?
How do we get up there? Anytime now, guys.
What's perfection?
Who is that?
That's Lou. He's the most perfect one here.
Let me break it down.
Welcome to the Institute of Perfection, where only the best will meet their perfect human match.
You're an engineer/model.
My accessories will make me different.
You're a lawyer/model.
I'm an individual, exactly like the rest of you.
You're not a model. Data does not compute.
Do you honestly think your little band of sock puppets stands a chance here? It's probably better if you just go back where you belong.
Show 'em who you are.
Are we really not good enough for the big world?
No, our flaws make us unique. Ew. Those are all worth fighting for.
Open up their eyes. You do know that Lou is gonna make it super hard for you.
Well, I say bring it on, Louis.
Open every door on your destiny. Live as if you are what you were and you'll always be unbreakable.
We can be pretty lovable.
Bless their ugly little hearts.
Getting crazy, getting loose.
What's your name?
Wedgehead?
I love literal naming. Isn't that right, gibberish cat?
All right, Max. Now, that does not really look very spooky, now does it?
No.
No. So, Ugly Dolls. So, that doesn't look very spooky, though, does it?
Yeah.
No. Ugly Dolls are these, like, little plush dolls, little monsters. And I thought maybe the movie might be a little scary, but it turns out not so much. So, what do you think? Is Ugly Dolls a little too creepy, or
Not creepy at all. It's super cute.
super cute? Would you watch Ugly Dolls when it comes to Netflix in May?
Not really.
Not really.
I
All right.
would more watch for them.
You'd rather watch Five Nights at Freddy's. Okay, fair enough. You know what? But if you're looking for something a little bit less spooky, maybe you should check out Ugly Dolls when it comes over onto Netflix in May. Now, Max, we've done our first 2 segments. It is time for our main feature. It is time to talk about Poppy Playtime Chapter 2. Let's take a peek at a trailer.
She's watching your every move. So you better be careful. Mommy doesn't like guests.
A new playmate. It's been so long.
So, Max, that was the trailer for Poppy Playtime Chapter 2 with the subtitled, what did you say?
Fly in the Web.
Fly in a Web, that's right. And this is, of course, the sequel to what game?
Poppy Playtime Chapter 1.
That's right. And Poppy Playtime Chapter 1, it was free, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Chapter 2 costs some money.
It does cost some money. That's right. It's normally $9.99, but when we bought it, we actually bought it on sale, and it was $5. So it definitely does show up on sale sometimes. So you just have to kind of keep your eye out for it. And we played it over on Steam, but you can also play it on iOS, on an iPad, right?
Yeah, because I have it on my iPad.
You do have it on your iPad.
Yeah, but I don't really play it. They just offloaded it, like...
That's true, because normally when we played it together on the computer. But I think the gameplay is a little bit better on a computer. What do you think of the touch controls on the iPad?
It's pretty... They're pretty confusing because, like... You could just, like run into a wall while the vent chase is happening, and then Huggy gets you. Because it's like a joystick thing you have to do to move.
Yeah, it's got those weird, like, 2 sticks where you have to use your thumbs and kind of, like, one looks around and the other one makes you move. Is that right? Yeah. Yeah, sometimes that can be confusing. A little bit easier with the keyboard. But in Poppy Playtime Chapter 2, we kind of pick up right where what happened.
Poppy escaped?
Yeah, and how does Poppy escape?
You get her out of your case.
That's right. At the end of Chapter 1, we find Poppy from Poppy Playtime, and she is in this case, and we have to let her out. And we open it up, and then she says...
You opened my case.
Yeah, she says it's super creepy like that. And then we kind of get to find out more information about Poppy. And what kind of happens in Chapter 2 now that we're playing like a whole game?
You go through tests.
Yeah, yep.
That Mommy Longlegs did. Fun fact about Poppy Playtime. Actually, all the creatures used to be humans. They were just kids that were experimented on.
Ooh,
and they thought
creepy.
they were in a daycare, but they weren't.
There's definitely some creepy lore going on with Poppy Playtime. And if you want to be able to find out more about it, what's a good video that people can watch to learn?
Super Horror Bro.
Super Horror Bro, that's right. He does a recap of the events in Chapter 2, and he has all types of lore videos. So if you're interested in the history of Poppy Playtime, you can find out.
Yeah.
But Poppy Playtime, Chapter 2, much more of a full game. In this one, you were kind of stuck in... Where are we stuck?
The Toy Factory.
The Toy Factory. And we have to go through, and like you said, Max, we have to complete these different tasks in order to escape. And who's giving us all these different tasks to complete?
I don't know, but it might be the prototype.
Well, who's kind of like telling us what our tasks are going to be and making us do them?
Mommy Longlegs. But I actually might know that she's not actually making us the task. So, the prototype shut down the factory, making it like non-function. So that includes the lights and like all those things.
And who is the prototype?
This machine that nobody knows what it looks like. But if you beat Chapter 2, his claw comes out and grabs Mommy Longlegs' face after you grind her. A giant grinder.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that moment. It's kind of crazy looking. But the prototype, if I'm not mistaken, I think is the first toy that they tried to make before they were able to make Huggy Wuggy. And no one really knows, kind of like you said, what the prototype looks like. But
you can only see his hand.
That's right. You only get to see what his hand looks like in both some pictures and then also later on. But you're going through trying to escape this factory. Mommy Longlegs is giving you these different tasks to complete.
Prototype.
Maybe the prototype. Yep. And what tasks do we have to do? What type of things are we being forced to do here in the
fixing
toy
stuff?
factory?
Going through games.
Yep. What type of games?
So first, musical memory, then Whack-a-Wuggy where you whack some wuggies, and then statues.
That's right. And now musical memory, it's interesting. Now tell me how you play musical memory.
So, you have to like remember the colors and then shoot the colors with your grab pack that it said.
And in another episode, we did what game where we have to play musical memory?
I don't know.
We did
Project Playtime.
We did Project Playtime. That's right. So we have to actually do musical memory in Project Playtime, which I thought was kind of cool that we had it shows up again.
Yeah.
And
it's not basically.
It's very similar.
Yeah, because Bunzo Bunny's not. They're trying to crash you with symbols.
You're right. In this one, you do have to watch out for Bunzo Bunny, another one of the toys from Playtime Co. But in Project Playtime, you get to play another version of musical memory. I actually like the musical memory in Project Playtime.
What do you mean? But which one is it? Like the piano?
Yeah, it's like the piano.
Yeah, the piano one.
Yeah, it's very similar to that one.
I was confused because there's like two colorful ones.
And what was one of the other games that Mommy Longlegs makes you play? The second one. What was the next one?
Whack-a-Wuggy.
Whack-a-Wuggy, which you also see in Project Playtime when you get caught by one of the monsters. You have to kind of play Whack-a-Wuggy, don't you?
Yeah, you have to whack the Wuggies. But beware because in Chapter 2, they don't really have teeth, but in Project Playtime, they have teeth.
You're right. Project Playtime is definitely, I think, a step up compared to, Poppy Playtime Chapter 2 is definitely a step up compared to the first one because it's a full game. It costs money, so I feel like they probably spent a lot more time to work on it. And it is definitely, I think it's scarier. What do you think?
No, Mommy doesn't have teeth.
Mommy Longlegs isn't scary? I think her voice is super creepy.
Yeah, that part before it starts the statues. game?
Yeah, no,
Have her-
definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
anytime
the
she talks, I think it's creepy. I love how she moves, though, because...
Yeah, like, she's a spider thingy.
Yeah, she has, like, long, stretchy arms and legs.
Extendable.
Yeah, and they're super extendable. She can be really, really tall, and she can kind of, like, move her head and her neck in, like, all types of crazy ways. So she can pose herself in, like, really creepy-looking, like, statue poses.
Like, standing on the ceiling.
Yeah, she does stand on the ceiling on a few parts. She's scary looking. You get to meet a whole bunch of other creepy toys from Project, is it?
Poppy Playtime Chapter 2.
Yeah, you get to meet a whole bunch of them. So if you're really into the first Poppy Playtime, I think most people will really like the second one. But I do think it's definitely scarier. Which game do you think is harder? Poppy Playtime Chapter 1, Chapter 2, or Project Playtime?
Project Playtime, kind of. Yeah.
You think Project Playtime is harder. How come?
Well, there's this glitch where if you're a monster, like, the players don't lose lives at all. Once you kill them and throw them into, like, that hole, they just come right back out.
That's true. That can be tricky. There's really no glitches like that in Poppy Playtime
Wait, did
Chapter 2.
Delete that?
I think they probably did patch that. Yeah, you're right, with an update. But Poppy Playtime Chapter 2, awesome game, really cool story, creepy. I do think some of the puzzles are really hard, and you actually ended up helping me solve a few puzzles that I had no idea how to solve.
That's before a YouTuber solved them.
Yeah, absolutely. We were stuck on one certain part. I couldn't figure it out. We were about to go look it up on YouTube, and then you got it
and the
pretty
video
quick.
was on, and I figured it out before a real YouTuber did.
Yep, you're right. You were definitely good. There are a lot of good problem-solving things in this game. There are a lot of really good puzzles. So, I mean, if you do like puzzle games, you might like this, but you have to be able to be brave enough to not be too scared by all the different toys in Poppy Playtime Chapter 2. More toys, more terror, right?
So what do you mean by terror?
Terror, some things that are scary, you know?
Yeah.
Terror, yeah. So what do you think, Max? Is Poppy Playtime Chapter 2...
Scary to the max? Nope.
No, not scary to you?
I think the man in the window's more horror.
Oh, yeah, maybe. But Poppy Playtime Chapter 2, fun game, good time. Do you recommend it?
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. Well, then you heard it here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of
Scary to the max.
And we will see you next time.